Welcome to your moon salutation yoga practice. Today we'll be going through the moon salutation, and first we'll be going through the postures one by one, just kind of getting to know our postures, and then we'll move through in a flow. So if you're ready, come stand at the top of your mat and let's begin. Starting out in Tadasana, so planting the feet down into your mat. Legs are slightly active, chest nice and open, shoulders low. Arms alongside your body. On an inhale, we are circling our arms all the way up and then making a pistol with our hands. So pointing our pointer fingers up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears. If you want, you can look all the way up. On an exhale, we are bending towards the right. Keep the hands together. Inhale, coming up. Stepping out with our right foot, toes out, heels in, bending the knees, coming into goddess pose. So our knees are in line with our ankles, if possible. Elbows in line with the shoulders, hands facing forward. Again, shoulders away from our ears. And trying to find a nice long spine here, nice long back. So no banana back. We want to gently rotate our pelvis, sit bones go down. And on an inhale, you're stretching our legs, stretching the arms, toes facing forwards again, coming into a 5-pointed star. We can do this one. Pretty doable posture. Again, keeping our shoulders away from the ears, as much space as possible between the hands. On an exhale, rotating our right foot out, so the toes from your right foot are pointed towards the short side of your mat. Left toes still point towards the long side of our mat. From there, reaching forward, reach, rotating through our hips. So left hip up, right hip down. And then when you cannot go any further, open up through the arms, coming into Trikonasana. So again, as much space as possible between the hands. Feel free to rest your lower hands on a block if that feels good for you. And really trying to stack the body here. So left hip on top of the right, left shoulder on top of the right shoulder. If it feels okay for your neck, you can look all the way up towards your upper hand. From there, on exhale, we are closing off the hips. Maybe make your step a bit smaller. Both legs straight. Right toes point towards the back of your mat. Left toes about a 45-degree angle. Hips facing forward. Okay, so push your left hip forward, right hip back. From there, folding from our hips. Try to keep your legs nice and active, nice and long. Try to keep the spine nice and long. Maybe place your hands down if you have the space. You can also place them on some blocks or just keep your hands on your hips if that feels better. So really focus on your inhale, finding length, activation through the legs, through the spine. And exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper. I'm not warm yet and I definitely feel it. From there on an exhale, we are making our step bigger, bending our right knee, placing our left knee down on our mat. Coming into a low lunge, your front knee above your ankle, hips nice and low. Then on an inhale, lifting our arms all the way up. Again, shoulders away from our ears. On exhale, placing your hands on the inside of your right foot. Rotate your left leg, coming onto your heel. And then left toes pointed up. If you're able to keep your right heel on the mat, feel free to do so. I am not able to do so today. Coming into Skandasana. Maybe I can change my step a little bit. Ooh, there we go. I'm not going to be able to find my balance here. But if you can do so without falling over, feel free to do so. Maybe place your hands in front of your chest for an extra challenge. From there, on an exhale, hands on your mat. Keep the hips low, going through to the other side. This side I probably am able to do. Yes, there we go. So if possible, you can keep your left heel down. You don't have to. Right toes are pointed up. Maybe hands, oops, there goes my balance. Hands in front of your chest. So Skandasana on the other side. On your next exhale, place your hands on either side of your front foot. Right knee turns back into your mat, coming into that low lunge. And on the inhale, again, lift the arms up. So front knee above your ankle, hips nice and low. Shoulders away from our ears. From there, bring your hands down on the exhale. Straighten both legs. Maybe make your step a bit smaller again. Back heel into the mat. So again, your left toes are facing forward. Right toes about a 45-degree angle. Hips facing forward. So push the right hip forward, left hip back. Nice long spine. From there, maybe going forward. Again, feel free to grab blocks to support your hands if you want to have a bit more space to open through the chest. Gently turn out your back foot. Left hand on the inside of your left leg. The inhale, right arm comes all the way up. Back into Trikonasana. So again, if it feels okay for your neck, you can look all the way up. Most important thing is to try to really stack your body. So right hip on top of the left, right shoulder on top of the left. Really feeling a nice stretch along the right side of your body. Again, maybe place your hand down if that feels good for you. Then with the next inhale, coming all the way up, toes pointing forward, back into your 5-pointed star. So shoulders nice and low, nice space in between your hands. Just take a nice deep breath here. Toes pointing out, heels pointing in, bend the knees, bend the elbows, goddess pose. Then on your next inhale, stepping back forward, little pistol with the hands, pointing up. Exhale, bending towards the left. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, hands down. Okay, so that is one round of the moon salutation. Let's try it in a flow. If at any point you lose it, no problem. Just gently see wherever you can pick it back up. If you're ready, top of the mat, planting your feet down, legs nice and active, open the chest. Tadasana. Let's take a nice deep breath here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, let's go. Inhale, circle your arms up, steeple the fingers. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, coming up, step your right leg out. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, stretch the legs, stretch the arms, toes pointing forward, 5-pointed star. Exhale, rotate your right leg. Reach forward, reach. If you cannot go any further, inhale, open up the arms, Trikonasana. On the exhale, plant your hands down, maybe make your step a bit smaller. Hips facing the back of your mat. On your next exhale, make your step a bit bigger. Left knee onto your mat, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the inside of your foot. Bring your heel down, Skandasana. Maybe, there we go, lift your hands. Exhale, hands on your mat. Going through to the other side, keep the hips low. Skandasana on the other side. On the exhale, hands down, right knee down, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, stretch both legs, make your step a bit smaller. Fold forward. Inhale, turn your right foot slightly more out. Left hand on the inside of your left leg. Right hand up. Trikonasana. Next inhale, coming all the way up. 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, step forward. Point the fingers up. Exhale, bend towards the left. Inhale, up. And exhale. Okay, also doable? Let's do this a few times in our flow. All right. Inhale, point the fingers. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale towards Trikonasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, falling forward. Inhale, coming into your low lunge. Exhale, Skandasana. Maybe on the inhale, hands up. Exhale, keep the hips low, moving through to the other side. Skandasana. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, right hand up, Trikonasana. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, step front of the mat, point the fingers. Exhale, bend towards the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, come up. Step out. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, Trikonasana. Next exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, her low lunge. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, keep the hips low, going through to the other side. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Parsvottanasana, fold forward. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale here. Inhale, up. 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, step forward, point the fingers. Exhale, bend towards the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, hands in front of your chest. Gently close your eyes. Let's take a nice deep breath in for yourself. And release. Take a nice deep breath for someone you love. Finally, take a nice deep breath for the world in which we live. Gently bow down towards yourself to thank yourself for your practice, that you took the time out of your day to follow the class. You can gently open up your eyes again. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed our moon salutation practice. If you would like to practice on, I'll have some up on the screen for you. And if not, thank you so much for practicing. I wish you a lovely rest of your day and I hope to see you soon. Bye!